Good. So starting our practice towards the front of our chair, perched on the sit bones. Closing the eyes, finding the breath. Observing the flow of the breath. Observing how the breath changes just slightly as when we take time to concentrate on the breath. Following the inhale from the moment air enters the nostrils, feel the coolness of the air coming into the nostrils. Think of the air swirling around the nasal cavities, being humidified, warmed, conditioned. Continuing down through the throat, splitting to the left and right lung, and moving more deeply into the lungs, not staying here at the top as so often is the case. When we're not concentrating on the breath, moving right down into the lungs, filling the lungs into the lower part. That lower part of the lungs that are populated by most of the little alveoli. Taking the breath into more areas for more exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Continue to fill the lungs. And now as we focus on the breath, even out the flow of the breath between our inhale and our exhale breath. Let's begin to extend the exhale breath slightly longer than our inhale breath. Remembering those three parts of the breath, expanding the belly, expanding the ribs, and lifting the collarbones. One more complete round of the breath. And we haven't done alternate nostril breathing for a while, so let's do a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. So taking the fingers, resting the right thumb on the right nostril, the right ring finger on the left nostril. You might want to support the elbow with the hands just to take a little, lessen the strain on the arm as we go through our rounds of alternate nostril breathing. So let's close the right nostril and inhale through the left nostril. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close left, right, exhale left. Release the hand. And let's take 3 complete rounds of breath at your own time and your own pace. Now let's build our seated mountain pose, starting with the feet, connecting the feet with the ground, lifting the toes, lifting the arches of the feet, firming up the legs, coming up through the waist, stacking the spine right up to the top of the head, and find the breath. Let's take the arms to the side. Inhale the arms overhead and exhale the hands back to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Finally, let's inhale up. Welcome, Kathy. And exhale back to heart center. Let's find our blocks. Place the blocks adjacent to your ankles. And make sure that the knees are over the heels. Stack the spine, inhale the arms overhead, and exhale, tilt the pelvis forward, bring the hands onto the blocks. Press the hands firmly into the blocks and feel the shoulder blades move slightly together on the back. Inhale, come all the way up. Interlace the fingers. Release the pointer fingers up towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulders back, draw the shoulders down, and exhale. Go towards your right side. Inhale, come back to center and go left. Inhale through center. Let's go right. Inhale through center. Let's go left. Return to center. Release the left hand onto the outside of the right thigh and twist towards your right side. Or left, yes, right side. Instead of leading with the right shoulder, draw the right shoulder back. Slide the shoulder blade in towards the spine. Let's go right. Inhale, exhale. Come through center, right hand outside of left thigh, and twist towards our right side. Breathe here. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Place the hands on the thighs. Inhale, lift the sternum for a cow, the cow part of our cat-cow move, and exhale, round the spine towards the back of the chair. Inhale up. Exhale, round back. Inhale forward. And let's exhale, round back. Inhale, let's come back to center. Check in with your seated mountain pose. Interlace the fingers and roll the wrists around. Now go in whatever direction you chose, go in the opposite direction. Let's find our strap. Work up the arms. So take your strap and let's just take the strap in front of us. Check the connection between the sit bones and the chair. Draw the shoulder blades back and down, and let's lift overhead for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's hold 9 overhead and pull the right on the right hand to draw that right hand down towards the floor. Pull on the left hand to lift you up and draw it down towards the floor. Try and keep that right shoulder moving back as the left comes down. Inhale, come back to center. Maybe you'll need to give yourself a bit more space in the strap as you take the arms behind. Stretch out. Come down. Inhale, up and over. And let's go up and over again for back. And forward. And release. Roll the shoulders. Set your strap aside. Take those shoulders through the full range of motion. Forward, up, back, slide down. Forward, up, back, and slide down. Forward, up, back, and slide down. Hopefully your weights are handy. Let's take the weights, 1 in each hand. Let's continue to work on that lateral movement of the spine. Inhale and exhale, take the right weight towards the floor. And maybe you could even bring your block beside you and just come down onto the block for 1, 2, 2. And now your range of motion may be starting to increase. You might reach past the block for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and 10, and 10. We're going to slow 11 and 12 right down. So 12. 12. I think I missed 11 along the way. So we'll do 11. And as always, Edna's keeping me in line there. 11. And come back to center. Let's bring the weights in front of us and bring the elbows to a right angle. So a 90-degree angle there. Inhale, lift the weights towards the shoulders, and exhale. You can fully extend the arms, but control the weights on the way up, and on the way down, resist with the biceps as the triceps move the arms down. So we're working both directions. 3, 3, 4, resist gravity for 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Let's come up to standing. We'll do a little bit of standing work with the weights. So we're going to do sort of a half fly here. So support one hand on the chair. Let's bring that outside weight straight down, and then lift it straight out to the side for 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Continuing on this side, now that outside hand straight down to the floor, and then lift it up and draw it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release. And now let's turn around, bring the other hand onto the chair. So again, supporting one hand on the chair. So this is giving us some stability here. And lift out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then hang that outside arm straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And release. Let's set the weights aside. We'll continue with our standing work. We'll turn the chair so we are facing the seat of the chair. We'll face the seat of the chair. And once we're facing it, think of just bending the knees slightly to release any strain on the lower back. Firm up the belly. And now we're going to move the shoulder blades in and out towards the spine. So move the shoulder blades in and lift away. So the front, we're moving up and down. And the motion, isolating the motion in the shoulders for 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Now, you might be able to back the feet away slightly from the chair. Draw the hips back, bend the knees, and stretch out in a modified version of downward dog using the support of the chair. Breathe here. And now let's come up and come forward any amount towards the chair. Inhale, draw the seat back and come back to our chair down dog. Stretch everything out. And let's inhale, come forward. And maybe even step back a little bit, almost to a full plank on the chair. Inhale, come back to our down dog. And let's inhale, come forward to plank again. Holding the core muscles. Draw the core or stomach back. Walk the feet in. And now step in a bit closer to the chair. Open the eye of the elbow towards the back of the chair. Bend the knees slightly again and bend the elbows back towards you and fold down towards the seat of the chair. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up, exhale towards the chair. Inhale up. Once more, elbows bend back towards the body and fold down. Let's inhale, come up. And now we're going to, let's step the right knee in towards the chair and step that left foot all the way back. Curl the toes under and come into a runner's lunge facing the chair. I'm just going to need a little more traction here. So stretch that right or the outside or left foot all the way back. Come onto the toes and come into runner's lunge. So stretching out the bottom of the foot here. And let's inhale, come up onto the knee. Find your focus, lift one or both arms or no arms. Or continue, and you might continue to support yourself on the chair. Stretch that back leg all the way out. And now let's release the hands to the chair. Step back to our down dog. Breathe here. Now step the left foot in towards the chair. See if you've got some room to take that right foot back further. Now, you might continue to hold on to the chair. Stretch that back leg out. You might come up onto the thigh. And remember here, we're drawing that tailbone down towards the heel of the extended leg. And feel that intensify the stretch in the calf. Now I'm getting visited by the chipmunk. Let's take one arm up. And the chipmunk doesn't quite know what to make of what's going on here this morning. Drop the hands onto the chair and step both feet back to meet. Coming to our chair down dog. Now let's turn the right toe slightly out towards the edge of the mat, angling them out at about a 45-degree angle, and step that right knee in towards the chair again and come up. I'm going to come up and start to work on our warrior one. Now, so coming into warrior one, our back foot's angled out towards the side of the mat. The right knee is moving towards the chair. Let's begin with the hands on the hips, and we'll straighten the right knee and then bend for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's take the arms up. Draw the shoulders down the back for our warrior one pose. Release the hands towards the chair, lift the back heel,
Step the feet back to meet in down dog. Stretching out the body here. Now turn the right toes out. Step the left foot in towards the chair. That shin coming up towards the edge of the chair, and either support yourself on the chair or come up. Taking your attention to that foot that's towards the back of the mat and trying to move the contact to the outside edge. Lift one hand, lift the opposite hand, draw the shoulders down the back, and breathe here. Let's release the hand onto the chair, lift the back heel, step both feet back to meet. Inhale forward to our plank. Exhale back to down dog. And walk the feet in towards the chair. We've done each of the elements of our sun salutation. So let's come up. Let's put them all together into a chair-assisted standing sun salutation. So let's come to Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Feel the connection of the feet to the floor, to the ground. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold towards the chair. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And the hands come back to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to chair down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, back to chair down dog. Right toes turn out, left foot steps in towards the chair. Rise up into warrior one. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Hands fall back towards the chair. Step back to down dog. Inhale forward to our chair assisted plank. Exhale. Step, draw back to down dog. Right foot steps in towards the chair. Inhale, come up for warrior one. Exhale, hands return to the chair. Lift the back heel, step all the way back to chair down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Walk the feet in towards the chair. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold towards the chair. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Let's repeat our sun salutation one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold towards the chair. Step the feet back to chair down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale back to down dog. Left toes turn out, right toes step in towards the chair. Inhale, rise to warrior one. Exhale, back towards the chair. Lift the back heel. Step back to chair down dog. Inhale, forward to our plank. Exhale, back to chair down dog. Right toes turn out, left foot steps in, rise to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the chair, lift the back heel, step back to chair down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Lift back. And let's take 3 full breaths here in down dog. 1, 2, 3. Walk the feet in towards the chair. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, down towards the chair. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Coming to Tadasana. Take one more full breath here. Now, let's step the left foot in towards the chair. And we're going to open that right leg back towards the short edge of the mat. And see if we can line up the heel with the center of the arch of the extended leg. Let's lift the arms out towards the side. And actually bring the hand into the crease of the left hip and just pull it back, shove it back, and then bring the hand to rest on the seat of the chair. Draw a line from the heel of the hand up through the shoulders, across the shoulders, and extend it up towards the ceiling. As we come into a chair-assisted version of triangle pose. Let's look down. And now bend the chair side knee in towards the chair. And let's come up to warrior two. Look out over the middle finger of that chair side hand. Try and center the weight between the right and left leg. And now bend the chair side elbow. Bring the chair side elbow onto the chair side knee. Stack the shoulders and lift up. Let's inhale, come back up. Turn both feet so they're parallel. And maybe put the thumbs into the crease of the hips, fold forward. And you might even bring your blocks into center to support the hands, or you might have room to bring the hands onto the floor. Let's bend the knees here, come up, walk the feet into center. And so I'm going to move my chair now to the other side. and step the right foot in towards the chair. Walk that left foot back to the short edge of the mat. Square up. The hips are, they're not necessarily aligned with the long edge of the mat, but they're moving towards that. The knee on this chair side foot is drawing towards the little toe side of the foot. We're going to straighten that leg, draw the hips back, bring the hand onto the chair, and stretch the opposite hand up for our chair triangle pose. Bend the knee in towards the chair. Center the weight now between the legs. Stretch the arms out towards the side. Look out over the middle finger of the chair side hand once more. Bend the elbow. Come down onto the leg for extended side angle. And this time, let's bring both hands onto the chair. Lift the back heel, draw the foot back, and come to chair down dog. We'll inhale forward to plank once more time. Walk the feet in towards the chair. Exhale our head towards the chair. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale back to heart center. So now let's just turn, instead of facing the seat, we're going to face the back of our chair. Let's walk the feet out towards the side and angle the toes out. Bend the knees. Let's lift the right heel, lower the right heel, lift the left heel, lower the left heel, right heel, and then come up onto the toes of both feet and either support yourself on the chair or bring the hands to heart center. We might also open the hands up to cactus. Let's exhale the hands onto the chair, heels to the floor, walk the feet back, turn sideways to our chair, and we'll wrap up our standing work with tree pose. So position, build the foundation in that foot on the chair side. And either you might lift the heel, you might support the heel. On the opposite ankle, you might bring the foot onto the calf or up onto the inner thigh. We can bring the hands to heart center and either focus on the floor close to you or find a point further out in the distance, but a point that's stable, a point that's not going to move, probably not looking at the screen. Let's open the branches of our tree towards the sun. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Come to the breath.
Draw the hands back to heart center and release. Just shake everything out here. Even bounce a bit. And let's go to the opposite side now. So once again, start with the foundation of your chair side foot. Lift the heel. This might be your pose. Come to the side. Come to the calf. Or come on to the inner thigh. Hands to heart center. Open the branches of our tree. Focus on something that's not moving. Draw the hands back to heart center. Release and let that leg just swing a bit on the side. Bring ourselves back down onto our chair. Back to seated mountain pose. Just draw the flesh away from the sit bones. Get a good firm contact between the sit bones and the edge of the chair. Take a nice deep breath in. Grab a drink too if you need one. Rehydrate. Let's interlace the fingers and draw that right knee in towards the right shoulder. Flex and point the toes. And either grasp the toes of the right foot with the fingers or take the strap around the foot and stretch that foot out towards the camera. Stack the spine. Draw the toes in towards the body. Feel that stretch along the back line of the leg. Let's release that foot onto the floor. Once again, stretch or sure the strap is around the foot. Draw the foot back towards the body. Inhale, make the body nice, upper body nice and long, and fold over that extended leg. Inhale, come up. Let's switch the strap to the other foot. Lift the leg. Release it onto the floor. Lengthen the spine and fold over that extended leg. Inhale, come back up to center. Release the strap. Knees come underneath, or heels come underneath the knees. Let's inhale the arms overhead and take the right hand to the outside of the left leg and twist towards our right side. Inhale, exhale, come across, and let's twist in the opposite direction. Return to center. Walk the legs out into a V. Bring the blocks into the center of the V.
inhale here, fold at the hips, tilt the pelvis forward, and fold into the center of the V. You might walk the hands out either on the blocks or on the floor. Let's just take a few breaths here, turning our thoughts and turning our body inward. Let's inhale, come all the way up. Walk the feet in and prepare yourself for final relaxation. So maybe putting on some extra clothing, maybe grabbing a drink. It's doing whatever is necessary to be comfortable as we come into that period of final relaxation. So letting yourself just slide back in the chair and take a few moments. Take a few moments to get comfortable. And do whatever is necessary. Some of you may go down to the floor. And let go of the control of the breath. Slow the breath down. Relax the body and think of the skin softening. And as the skin softens, all the muscles underneath the skin relax completely. Let's bring the attention to the toes, the feet, the arches of the feet, and the heels. Allow the toes, the feet, the arches of the feet, and the heels to completely relax. Breathe. The toes, the feet, the arches of the feet, and the heels are completely relaxed. Next, come to the legs, to the calves, the shins, to the knees, to the kneecaps, the quads, the hamstrings. Allow the legs, the calves, the shins, the knees, the kneecaps, the quads, and the hamstrings to completely relax. Breathe. The legs, the calves, the shins, the knees, the kneecaps, the quads, and the hamstrings are completely relaxed. We move along to the hips, to the glutes, to the sacrum, to the pelvis, to the floor of the pelvis,
and the lower belly. Allow the hips, the glutes, the sacrum, the pelvis, the floor of the pelvis, and the lower belly to completely relax. Breathe. The hips, the glutes, the sacrum, the pelvis, the floor of the pelvis, and the lower belly are completely relaxed. Moving along to the back, to the ribs, to the spine, to the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, and the cervical spine. Allow the back, the ribs, spine, the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, and the cervical spine to completely relax. Breathe. The back, the spine, the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, and the cervical spine are completely relaxed. We next head to the shoulders, to the arms, to the elbows, the wrists, and the hands. Allow the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, and the hands to completely relax. Breathe. The shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, and the hands are completely relaxed. We come now to the collarbones, to the neck, to the head. Allow the collarbones, the neck, and the head to completely relax. Breathe. The collarbones, the neck, and the head are completely relaxed. We come next to the face, to the nose, the chin, and the throat. Allow the face, the nose, the chin, and the throat to completely relax. Breathe. The face, the nose, the chin, and the throat are completely relaxed. Moving to the chest, to the ribs, to the heart, and the internal organs. Allow the chest, the ribs, the heart, and the internal organs to completely relax. Breathe. The heart, the chest, and the internal organs are completely relaxed. Finally, embrace the whole body. Allow the whole body to completely body is completely relaxed. Now let's bring some motion back to the body by wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, circle the ankles, circle the wrists, Come back to the front of our chair. Take a moment in seated mountain pose to check in with the body. Find the breath. Inhale the arms overhead. Draw the hands back to heart center. Thank yourself for making time for the practice today. Thank each other for sharing your practice. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Namaste.